All right. Let's see. Try not to go to jail. Freaking illegal cars. I don't know why people bring them to me. If the feds are watching, I hope that they understand this is not my fault.
This thing made a whopping 325, huh?
Hey, let me tell you the story on this now, because a lot of people, they don't know. Just by looking.
Okay, wait. Is this an R34 GTR?
No.
What? Yes, it is.
It's not.
What are you talking about? It's an R34.
Can you imagine?
Wait, hold on. It's a GTR.
Can you believe someone's pulling a fast one on us?
What are you talking about?
So this is actually a GT4.
A GT4?
Yeah. This is not a GTR. It's a GT4. GT4 was a non-turbo RB25, but it was all-wheel drive. So it's a good way to build a clone for a GTR because it's all-wheel drive.
I mean, it looks like it.
It is. He's added the body panels, the fenders, the bumper, the hood. Everything looks legit. It even has the MDF display, which is, or the MFD, multifunction display. It even has the MFD inside. And that's really cool, but it's not a GTR. So that being said, the motor is not really able to make the big power. He's got the RB26 valve covers on it and it looks the part, single turbo, all that good stuff. But realistically, these things are shot 400 horsepower.
They're shot.
Shot. So you don't want to push them into that range.
So is this like the Ricer version of an R34?
I don't want to say that, but everybody's got their own taste in cars. So if you can't afford a 34 GTR, or if you don't want one, you don't want the hassle, some people do this.
So Mike, I have two questions. One, you said this GT4.
Yeah.
How much does a GT4 cost in Japan?
In Japan, I'd probably under 10 grand.
And that's all-wheel drive. That's RB20 single? Or?
RB25.
That's RB25.
Yeah, RB25 non-turbo.
Okay.
Right.
So these cost 10. How much does an R34 from Japan cost?
GTR.
GTR.
A GTR, if you can find one, or over 100 grand. Right?
Over 100 grand. Yeah. Now, my next question is, how much to convert? Like, obviously, you didn't build this car or anything like that.
We did not import this. We did not bring this. This is none of our deal. It is an R34, so it's not a legal car or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so this is too new.
This is this is a gray market car, right? So I'm not bringing. I don't know. I think it's a trap.
It's a trap.
But
where's the agents?
Exactly.
But my next question is, how much do you think it costs to do all the body panels, to do everything, to actually make it look like an R34?
There's probably, I would say there's probably $20,000 worth of work here.
So do you think, like, all together said and done, you can have your fake R34 for 30 grand?
You can do that, yeah.
I mean, realistically, it's
not out of this world.
I think it's pretty cool.
It is kind of cool. I mean, and honestly, you could build the motor for another $5 grand or so,
and then make
GTR 500. Power. Yeah, make some power with it. Yeah. So that's the last step, and I'm sure this guy's going to do it. Trust me. But right now, this is to get the ball rolling and get his feet wet with the car. You can actually drive it. And that's not too shabby. That's more than, like a stock GTR makes like
300 crank.
Well, makes like 260 horsepower to the wheels. So
it's
realistically,
it's
faster than a stock GTR. It's actually in bolt-on territory for a GTR, like real mild bolt-ons, exhaust, intake, a little bit of boost. So realistically, it's not that bad, but it's not a GTR. Everybody wants to be the first person to point stuff out like that. This car, you really can't tell unless you start to really look at it.
Yeah, so that was my next question. What differs this from an actual R34 GTR?
If you really want to give it away,
yes.
First thing you can do is look inside, it doesn't have a GTR steering wheel.
Okay.
It does have the interior though.
It does have the interior. What blows my mind is it has the display, but it doesn't have the steering wheel.
Second dead giveaway is the shifter.
The shifter, all right.
Doesn't have the reverse gate to lock out for 6th gear because it's only a 5-speed.
Okay.
So you can tell immediately by looking at it, it's a 5-speed, and it doesn't have a GTR steering wheel. So those are the first two giveaways.
Those are the first two. What else?
Yeah. Next thing, you can look at the dash. The gauge cluster on the GTR goes to 10,000 RPM, and the speedo will go higher. So that's the next giveaway.
Okay, so if you were looking at this from the outside, would you personally be able to tell?
At first, no.
At first, no. So when this came in, you're like, ooh, R34 GTR.
I looked at it when it first came in, and I was like, But as soon as I got in it, as soon as I started looking around, it's pretty obvious.
What about when you pop the hood? Is it obvious in there?
Well, he's got a lot of modifications. Yes, it is.
Under the hood does look good.
It is obvious because you can look at the VIN plate. That's the first thing. You can see the VIN plate's an ENR34
right there
instead of a BNR.
Okay.
If it was a GTR, it'd be BNR34.
But like, it looks like an RB26.
It looks like an RB26 because it has the RB26 valve cover, and it has the it's got like a Greddy intake manifold, so it doesn't have the factory over the top manifold and junk like that. But next thing you can look at, first thing, this usually says GTR on it, and it's in a little bit of different position. Fuse box.
And it's not in English, is it?
Yeah, it might not be in English. I don't know about. I can't remember that part. But this is another dead giveaway. Next thing too, strut bar. That's not a GTR strut bar. The GTR strut bar is a little bit thicker and has an adjustment right in the middle. And it goes on. There's a bunch of little tidbits here and there if you keep looking around.
Next question. How can you tell this isn't an RB26 from an RB25?
Well, if you're just looking at it,
it just looks like an RB26.
You can see this solenoid right here is actually for an RB25 DET Neo.
Okay.
So this is for the cam control.
So that's a giveaway right there.
Yeah, and he actually removed the
But what about
cam
for somebody, because for someone like me, because I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So
most people aren't going to notice these things.
No.
It's because I've seen so many of them. We see so many of them here. We understand like what all the differences are.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's not super easy to tell. But if you start to understand like all the differences, you're used to seeing certain things. You pop the hood and you see those things aren't there, and you're like, okay, it's not really a GTR.
Yeah.
But to the untrained eye, this would appear to be an R34.
I mean, to be honest though, if this car was up for sale for 30 grand, I'd want it.
You see?
I would want it.
It's cool.
And I'd drive around and I'd say I have an R34 GTR.
And if you drive to a car show and you just kind of cruise through,
I don't think it's an R34.
No one's gonna question you.
So, I want to know what these look like stock, the GT4s, because I've never seen one.
Oh my god.
Are they hideous?
I think you should insert a picture here.
Okay. Wow. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but wow. You know,
it's completely different.
I'm taking your word for it.
Yeah, trust me.
This looks like Peter's, right?
No, a lot different. yeah. Even a GTT, because those cars have body kits on them. Mine and his.
I really wish we had a real R34 here to like just put them next to each other.
A GTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Well, this is a GTR bumper.
Yep.
And this is a GTR hood, and these are GTR fenders. This is really what it looks like. They can't tell. They're the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
The GT4 and the R34s.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're still the xenon headlight. So, yeah, that's a tough one. It's a cool car, even if it's not a real GTR. Mm-hmm. But you're missing some street cred.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're definitely missing street cred. But
I give it some credit.
I mean, compared to
it's still cool.
Compared to the 100 grand and the 30 grand, I think the street cred I would lose. You know, I'd be happy with losing a little bit of street cred.
You want that street cred?
Would you be happy losing it?
I don't really.
Personally,
I don't necessarily want a GTR. So, no, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't go through this effort to have like a facsimile. Like to me, it's like just build up what you have and kind of represent what you have. Like that's why I have my GTT.
Yeah, that was my next question. Did your GTT look like that when it came from Japan, or did you do some modifications?
My GTT looked lame when it came.
Lame.
Yeah, it was completely stock GTT.
So do you have something similar to this?
Mine has a GTT Nismo kit on it, body kit. It's not a GTR kit.
And we will insert a picture of his right here.
Check it out. So mine has the RB26 valve cover, Has some cool stuff under the hood.
So you have an RB25 as well?
I have a 25 DET Neo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much does yours make for power?
Mine's got a little bit of strengthening. It makes about 522 a wheel.
Jeez, why can you make that and this can't make?
Got to build it up.
You got to build it up.
And I'm on E85.
Ooh, E85 does make a big difference.
This is 93 octane.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Long story short.
I think I learned something today.
Long story short.
When I saw yours, I'm sorry to cut you off. When I saw yours and I saw this, I both thought they were R34s.
You see?
Both.
Well, they're 34s. They're just not GTRs.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I thought they were
Yeah.
GTRs.
Yeah.
So.
And mine doesn't have the fenders. It doesn't have any of the bodywork that makes it wider.
Yeah.
This
does.
Yeah, this does. Mine just has the aggressive wheels and.
Did a body shop have to like get the rear quarters all done and stuff?
The rear quarter is not metal.
Man,
that rear quarter is bondoed on.
Oh, really?
For sure. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be more than 30 grand to build this. How it is.
I don't know.
I don't know how much body shops cost, but that seems like a pretty penny to me.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we're talking at least 15 grand in body work alone.
Definitely.
So it's a big job. But if you want that Skyline wow factor, Team Paul Walker.
Right here.
There you go.
Right there.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Well, I mean, I think this is a pretty interesting video. I learned something because, like I said, when this came to the shop, I personally thought it was an R34 GTR. Throw it down in the comments if right when you guys saw this car, if you're like, wow, oh my God, that's an R34 GTR. But as Jack explained, there are a couple things that really point out that it's a GT4. And thank you, Jack, because I'm sure you taught a lot of people, and you taught me too.
If you want to learn more about GTRs and Skylines, go to my YouTube.
Jack Cecil.
And give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscription.
You got a couple of them. And I'm going to take one home. Well, I'm not taking one home, but you're going to be eating my dust.
Okay.
How is it going to feel that you're going to have
a faster RX-7 than your car? Yeah.
Stop saying that, man.
That's going to feel good.
No, you got to stop saying that. Your ego is way too high.
There it is.
Your ego is way too high with this.
You showed him with the modifications?
I mean, you can explain it.
So look at this.
Look at this.
Type RZ.
This was stock,
the real
4 days ago?
Yeah, 4 days ago it was completely stock. This is a real Type RZ.
I know you're saying that for Tommy.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm saying that for Tommy. Tommy knows that.
Yeah.
The point is the people that don't know that,
yeah,
they're always asking me, because I've been telling people about this car for a while.
Yeah.
They're always asking me, oh, where did you get the Type RZ seats? Where'd you get those RZ Recaros?
That's because it's a
Are you
going
to sell the RZ? They're factory. Show them the seats. These are factory seats in this car. So people don't realize that.
I want those in the Miata.
This has, these are sweet. They have a Miata version, I think.
Sickest thing out of the entire car.
I love it. BBS wheels, completely stock. Yeah. It's got Bilstein shocks and struts.
What you know about that? I just like the intercooler, honestly.
Got
it's
the
huge.
footrest in the passenger well.
Ooh,
with the circles. Yeah, it's got that. So I added the Night Sports Super U intercooler. This is a Auto EXE carbon intake, and it's got a mid pipe to get rid of the catalytic converter, and a Haltech Elite 2000. So still on pump gas. It's still gonna beat that.
No, I was just about to say, and you're gonna be real sad when I take home the Skeletor, the TDI Golf, the RX-7.
Not gonna happen.
Are you guys racing for pink slips?
Yeah,
no,
I'm taking them all home. No,
I'm gonna win.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna win. That's what this is all down to.
I am possibly gonna beat your R34.
Not impossibly.
I'm gonna possibly.
You ain't gonna beat this.
I mean, you both are probably gonna spin through 30.
No. We're gonna see. I'm buying brand new tires for these races.
This
I
is
might
serious.
have to hook up nitrous.
I'm putting race gas in.
No. This is it. You're done. You're tapped out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys are excited for that,
put it in the comments. Who you think's gonna win?
Put it in the comments. You think this is gonna win? His rotary?
Show him your piece of.
Piece of what?
Really amazing technology.
Okay, thank you. You used the right words.
Yeah.
Or do you think this Roadster with an SR20 is gonna win? I mean, this is gonna go down mid-December, and I don't think you're ready for it.
4 cylinders versus 2
It's
rotors.
weird to say mid-December because I'm from Connecticut. And mid-December is 10 degrees, salt on the roads, you're going to die.
It's December right now.
It's December, I'm sweating
What's
my
the
balls
temperature
off.
right now?
Probably 80.
83?
And I'm sweating my balls off.
It wasn't 83
Let's
today.
see. Check it out right now. Temperature.
It wasn't 83 today.
Let's see.
But like I said, throw it down in the comments. I need a smaller turbo for sure, but
77 right now.
it's 77 degrees out. Wait, do you have Connecticut right there?
Yeah.
Here's the 78. Yours phone's
Torrington is
Mine's more
35.
up to date.
35 degrees where I live.
That's only an
Which is
iPhone
wild.
7 or something. This is
It's only double
it's a
here.
10.
Not bad.
Guy, man.
So, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the video right here. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you, Jack, for teaching all of us. And I can't wait to smoke you, dude. I can't wait to turn that.
You're gonna have
That
to wait.
smile
You're gonna have to
upside
wait
down.
because it ain't happening.
It will happen. Roberto, you're going to help me out with nitrous, right?
With what?
We're gonna make this win.
What are you trying to win?
Just say yes.
7.
Just say yes.
Yes.
All right. See you tomorrow.